So we used to live in that apartment, and it was a 2-room apartment. Is that necessary to say? Well, okay, let's go. Yes, I'm not. I'm not frightened to say that. But my mom was predominantly, a farmer. She So I can do any farm work at all because of my mom. Cassava, corn, how to put fertilizer, pumpkin leaf, ugu. Adehela ama motilisa ama spam motilisa mehelili. How to, cassava, fry, palm oil. Hey, my mom's younger sister, every one of them taught me. I learned how to cook. I'm a great cook. I can cook. I can cook. That one busy. I can cook. If you see this video, I can cook. You don't always believe me. My elder sister doesn't always believe I know how to cook, but my siblings know that I can. So whenever I come back from school, my mom is always, so because she's always prepared. When she comes back from the farm, so that she stays in the farm. For those of you that lived in Ikorodu in Lagos, many of us on Dengwa, Kanka they used to, many of us predominantly were farmers. So in the dry season, they look for swamps and they go to plant their corns and their crops. And during the raining season, they look for dry land. So at the time, about 10 years ago, 2016, when I left Lagos, the last place we had gone to was Ijebu-Ode. We were almost just a bit close to Ijebu-Ode. That place, something like Mofsafejo or something like that's the last place I had gone to before I came over to Port Harcourt. Now, whenever we go to, so we're predominantly farmers, so she will go to the farm because she needs to, she planted, for those of us who are Ungwas, we know what is achara. We know what she planted achara, she planted pumpkin leaf, she planted yam. Like they were diverse of crops that my mom planted, and then we'll take them to the market to sell. We actually have Oyiwotin in, I don't know if it has Badagry also, but I just went it like twice. I can't remember if it's at Badagry or somewhere, but there's an Oyiwo somewhere where we used to also go to sell. And then there's another place called Sabo. So my mom, will come back in the evening after she had gone to weed or gone to check her farmland. And when she comes back, she'll start preparing our meal. And then she's always doing something. Whenever I come back from school, you most likely will meet her pounding. Bim, 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 bim. And she would, when I come back, I'll greet her. Mama is she would answer Nde Kanka Kamarage on now for. And then she will ask. For those of you that think I don't know how to speak Igbo, no. I am an English teacher, an English phonologist, with all of those things, all of those titles that I straddle. But I'm from Wamfongwa. I love my dialect like nothing else. And then she'll ask, then I'll start listing my stuff, because then I in the school that I went to, I was like part of the people that started the school. And my mom always kept us on our toes. She would always ask us, how many subjects did you learn? What did you do in school today? Dictation. So that is why I know how to, all of these words, having words so much in my brain, vocabulary, my expanse of words, being a repository or depository of words was for my mom and my elder sister, because they made sure that we read, and that they didn't want to change us from that school, because my mom said she loved the way they always made us spell every now and then. Thank you, Mr. Aregweshola. Thank you. Good year. Thank you, every one of you, of my teachers. Mrs. Bukola, I love you to the end of the world. Mr. Solomon, every one of you. Mr. Femi, I love you all. And my classmates and every one of them. So they made us read, maybe because I inherently loved reading. But my mom would they were always ask, what did you do in school? And I'll start listing. You did not learn 7 subjects today. Give me remove for Hasa. Then she said she'll go to the school to go and ask. So my mom was very invested in my education. My elder sister was very invested in my education. Very, very invested in my education. So I would say that, being invested in your kids' education will go a long way, and allowing your children soar. And I'm going to improve on how I do it, because that time my mom will always ask me, and then she'll ask me to say the things I had learned in school today. And maybe that had helped me to become a better a better person, at that time, to always look forward to becoming the better version of myself, because my parents were never having it. My parents were never having it at all. So invest in your children's education. I know education is not everything. No, I know that education is not everything, but investing in your children's education will go a long way. Investing in your children's education will go a very, very, very long way. I'll make another video.